Hello and welcome to the Sim Racing Corner. If you find the brake pedal on your Fanatec CSL pedal set is too soft, making it difficult to consistently judge your braking inputs, maybe finding it too easy to lock up the brakes, then 3D Wrap offer a possible solution with their Brake Pro kit. This mod replaces the foam piece with one 3D printed from TPU. TPU is a flexible plastic. It's a stiffer material than the foam, giving the pedal a firmer feel. And what makes this mod even more interesting is the selection of inserts, enabling the user to alter the profile of the resistance. By swapping out the inserts, you have 4 configurations to try out. Check out the product page as it details the differences between the configurations, which they describe as being developed to suit different driving disciplines. Before we start, let me show you how soft the unmodded brake is. I'm having no problem fully compressing the pedal with my hand. The resistance is very weak. Installing the 3D Wrap mod is very straightforward. The plastic bracket positioning the foam behind the pedal is held in place by a single bolt, and the foam is lightly slotted into the bracket. So swapping this out couldn't be simpler. With the mod installed and now pressing into the pedal motion remains smooth, but there is a significant increase in resistance. So far so good. Let's get this onto the track for some testing. My first impression and overall impression throughout my testing has been extremely positive. The difference between the Brake Pro kit and the Fanatec stock foam is pretty huge for me. 3D Wrap's mod is a big upgrade. The pedal feels just great. And I can also tell you with the mod installed, I'm able to judge my braking with greater precision. We'll talk about that more in a moment. The firmness of the material is just right. It compresses smoothly with progressive feedback, becoming stiffer over the course of the pedal travel. There still remains the full motion of the pedal travel. The pedal motion is not reduced. The pedal stiffness feels like a regular road car brake. It's decently realistic. The configuration I'm running now is the coaxial setup, the stiffest and my favourite of the bunch. It provides strong resistance, and I would recommend at least a wheel stand to keep those pedals planted in place. The other insert has 2 orientations. One direction is designed to help with trail braking, and the other direction adds more stiffness at the end of the pedal travel. The difference between all the insert configurations is really subtle rather than extreme, but I can tell a slight difference between them. It is a good feature, and full credit to 3D Wrap for making the mod adjustable in this way, and it's just a case of trying them all out to work out which one feels best to you. During my testing, I went back and forth between the Brake Pro kit and the Fanatec foam bumper. Personally, I find Fanatec's foam bumper far too soft. The resistive feedback is vague, almost non-existent, and I found it very challenging to judge my threshold braking. I constantly struggled locking up the brakes frequently and having to save the car from spinning out. Then moving back to the Brake Pro kit, and I find myself much more confident and able to control my braking more accurately, and that's because the sensation, the feedback coming from the pedal is just working for me. It really does make a huge difference. 3D Wrap's Brake Pro Kit is worth it, and based on my time testing this product, I can recommend it. It's a really good enhancement for the Fanatec CSL brake pedal. Ultimately, the best upgrade is getting on board with the CSL load cell brake. No matter how much you pimp out the basic CSL brake, it's never going to be as good as the load cell brake. That's just the fact of the matter. But if you can't afford that upgrade, this is a good option to at least get the most out of the basic brake pedal. And that ends my review for the 3D Wrap Fanatec CSL Brake Pro Kit. I hope you found this one useful. Let me know in the comments. I post a new video every couple of days, so I'll be back very soon with something new. So until next time, happy simming and bye bye.